Hi guys, sorry about that, having some technical difficulties. We tried this yesterday and I've been having a little trouble with my phone. But actually what we're doing today is a continuation of our theme on doing inspections. Today we're looking at an oil tank. Did you know that in the state of Oregon it's illegal to sell a home with a buried tank, an oil tank that actually has fuel in it? Well, it is. And in order to get somebody out here just to check to see if there's fuel in this tank, it's going to cost me over $80. So I'm going to do that for the client today. I'm going to check and see if we've got fuel in the tank. And then after that, what we're going to do is give that information to the seller and see what they want to do about it. What we're going to do, what I've done is I've actually got a sounding rod. This is just a couple of sticks I stuck together. And I'm going to stick them down in the top of the tank, and luckily we've got another tank right here that we can actually measure the distance. And when I come out of that, I'm going to have the end of this stick is going to be wet. I'm going to stick it up against this other oil tank, and I'm going to measure how much it shows on that tank. And I'm going to give that information to the inspector, and by that he's going to be able to estimate how much fuel is in that oil tank. And with that information, he's going to be able to give me a real close estimate as to how much it's going to cost to come out and empty this tank for me. So I'm going to do that right now. Right here. Come on in here. Oh, thanks to Mrs. Hanks for being my videographer today. Videographer. So this is my buried tank access hole. We're going to stick my sounding rod down in there. And as you can see at this point right here it's starting to show that it's wet. So at that point right there, I know that I've got problems in this tank. It's going to have to be emptied at the very least. There might be some more possible ramifications after that, but I'll tell you those in just a minute. I got to get this measurement. Put that top back on there. Take a measurement. And so we are wet to 27 inches. So on this tank, it's about, well, it's over half full, a little over half full. So anyway, I'm going to take that information now. I'll take that information back to the people I'm getting to do the inspection for me. They'll be able to figure out how much it's going to cost us to empty this out, because they do it per gallon. There's a service charge and then a per gallon charge. I'm going to take that information and give it back to the seller. Now, if when he comes out to do this inspection, he notices that this tank is leaking, and it could or could not be. I'm not a specialist in that area. We have specialists for that in this area. And so that's the guy that we're going to get out here. When he comes out and he takes a look at, if he sees that that tank has leaked or seeped over the years, then it becomes basically a hazmat issue, and we've got to hire a team. Now, well, we're not going to hire, or we might or may not have to hire them, but a team that specializes in hazmat will have to come in and dig that up and test it and see if it's acceptable. Now, if it's not acceptable, they'll have to pull that out. This is one of those inspections that could cost you $15,000, $20,000 if it's not taken care of and handled correctly. So while I've got you guys' attention, I want to remind you that Friday night we do a live show at Team Hanks Facebook.com/Family of Real Estate Agents, or just look up Facebook.com Team Hanks. You're going to find us. Join me, 7 o'clock. We've got an interesting series going on. We're directed right now to new home buyers and new home sellers This next episode is going to be directed at listings, at owners, why you shouldn't sell your own home. So join me Friday, 7 o'clock. Now, if you like this episode, if it was informative, you think somebody else might like it, please share it, like it, give us some wows, some hellos. We'd appreciate that very much. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining me. God bless.